Hello everyone and welcome to the Huddle's pregame show. I'm Keith Schweigert, he's Tim Gross, and we're getting you ready for the final week of the regular season in Lancaster Lebanon League football. And Tim, right now the league has 5 teams that would be in the District 3 playoffs if they started today, while 2 or 3 others are kind of right on the bubble. So for everyone else, it's definitely the last time they'll be strapping on the pads in 2016. It's hard to believe how fast this season went. Let's talk about our game of the week, the Section 1 battle between Warwick and McCaskey. This one has some playoff implications for Warwick, which is trying to earn itself a home game for the first round of the District 3 Class 6A playoffs. McCaskey, on the other hand, is just playing for pride at this point. How do you see this one working out?
Well, Warwick's on a roll. They played Wilson really close about 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, and they've just been on a tear. So they're clicking on all cylinders kind of at this point, although they've really struggled in the first half of their last couple of games. They've had a halftime deficit in each of their last 3 wins, but they've been able to just kind of power through. Where, Warwick teams in the past, if they go down in the first half, it might not be the same story. So,
right.
McCaskey, although is no stranger to that situation either, they gave up a quick touchdown to Penn Manor last week and came back and won that game. I think 2 of their 4 games they've had halftime deficits. So, pretty much just don't worry about what happens in the first half and. Join them.
Tune in the fourth quarter
when they come out after
right?
halftime. Yeah,
right.
but I mean, Warwick's really strong. I mean, they're skilled players who have played really well, especially quarterback Tremarkey. He's been pretty solid. So McCaskey, I think they've kind of solved some things and really kind of rallied the last couple weeks. But I think Warwick's pretty on a roll, and I don't think they're going to let up going into the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is the best Warwick team we've seen in years. So we'll see how it works out. Another game we're going to be keeping our eye on this week is in Section 2, where Manheim Central will trek to New Holland to take on Garden Spot. The Barons have a spot in the District 3 5A playoffs locked up and will probably have a home game in the first round as well, no matter what happens this week. But Garden Spot is number 9 in the 5A power rankings, and only 8 teams make the playoffs, so the Spartans need a win here and some help to get in. Do you think they're going to be able to pull it off?
Can they pull it off? Yes, I think, again, their skill players have a lot of experience, and they've been playing really well. Cameron Roth has 1,300 yards passing this year, 15 touchdowns. Jahad Jeffers missed a couple games, but he's back. He's had another 100-yard rushing game last week. Mac Focht and Brock Kaufman have both really contributed and made big plays for them all year. So they definitely have the talent, at least on the offensive side of the ball, where they can really put up some points. But I don't think, like they did last week against Lampeter Strasburg, what they kind of wanted to shoot at, I don't think they can afford to do that against Manheim Central. I don't think that's kind of something you want to put all your eggs into that basket. So
not against a team that put up 78 or whatever it was last week.
So Manheim Central, I mean, Cody Kegerai is the quarterback, 1,400 yards, 15 touchdowns. He likes to throw the ball. He's had a nice rapport with Jake Novak, who's caught some 10 touchdown passes for them. And Manheim Central is playing for a share of the Section 2 title. If Cocalico wins its game against Solanco, they'd share that title. So, a lot to play for on both sides. I think Manheim Central, look at the game they lost this year to Cocalico. I think that was Cocalico ran on them pretty well, and Garden Spot's a pretty good running team. But Cocalico's defense also came up with some big plays that won the game for them late. I'm not sure if Garden Spot's defense can repeat that or kind of replicate that in the win. So I look for Manheim Central to have the advantage, although, Garden Spot, like I said, they won that shootout last week. Maybe they can pull together another late win. All
right, well, we'll see what happens. Thank you, Tim. There are a lot of other games to watch this week, and you can follow along with our live Week 10 updates Friday night on Lancaster Online, where we'll be updating the scores and trying to keep the playoff picture in focus as the night goes on. And remember to give us a follow on social media as well. For Tim Gross, I'm Keith Schweigert. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.